teach women how to use their femininity and queen consciousness to level up in their lives. Now in today's video, I want to discuss with you how to deal with depression when you are pregnant. Now, a few weeks ago, a friend of mine contacted me, and she wasn't feeling so well. She had just found out that she was pregnant, and she wasn't taking it very well. For many different reasons and a lot of different factors that contributed to the way she felt. But it took me back to a period when I was pregnant with my daughter and how I was feeling at the time. I also was going through a difficult time. I didn't have the easiest of pregnancies because of a lot of tension and conflict between my family and myself, and there was an element of them wanting to control me and have control over my pregnancy and my relationship at the time, and a lot of things that contributed to my depression when I was pregnant. So I want to share with you a few things I did that helped me cope better, that helped me bond with my baby, that helped me break out of the depression and start to enjoy my pregnancy, and also bond with my baby and have the healthiest and the best pregnancy that I could for myself. So I know these tips were very helpful for me, and I hope that they can help you as well. So the first tip I have for you is to isolate yourself from the cause of your pain. Now this is extremely important because when you isolate yourself from the cause of your pain, then only can you begin to heal and begin to transform your life. So obviously everybody's source of their pain is different. So the first thing you need to do is identify the source of your pain, the source of your anxiety. If it is your partner, if it is your parents, if it is your family, what is the cause of your pain? Isolate that, and then identify that, and then isolate yourself from that. And once you find you are away from the cause of your pain, you will see things differently, you will feel differently, and you won't feel as confined anymore, you won't feel as anxious anymore. So that's the first tip I have for you. The second tip I have for you is do things that you love. Now it's very easy to fall into a pattern where you forget about yourself, you forget about what you love doing and what you enjoy doing, and it's very important that you make time for the things that you love to do. I personally love painting, so I would paint every single day when I could. Some days I wasn't feeling up to it, you know how it goes, but when I was feeling up to it, I would paint. And I would paint things specifically for my child, my unborn child at the time, and I would get mirrors at an auction, for example, with big wide borders, and I would paint on the borders, and I would make things that really I love doing, and it really made me feel good about myself. So do things that you love, whether it is baking, cooking, sewing, whatever it is, you know what you like to do, so just do more of that. The next tip I have for you is to journal your emotions. Now, obviously, you will be going through a lot of emotions, as every pregnant woman does. Hormones play a very, very big role in how you are feeling on your day-to-day. So journaling your emotions is a very powerful way to deal with how you are feeling, and also to work through certain emotions that you are feeling. Sometimes people can bring out emotions in us that we do not want to feel. It can be anger, hate, shame, anxiety, whatever it is that you are feeling, write it down. So I would have a journal, a little notebook, and every single day I would write in there how I am feeling, what has contributed to me feeling that way, and what I can do to make myself feel better, or what I would like to feel. And anything else that you feel is relevant that you want to write down, write it in your journal. Don't keep anything bottled up. The next step I have for you is to write letters to your baby. Now this might sound weird because after all you are still pregnant and your baby is not there yet, but I will write letters to my unborn child, and I felt this was extremely helpful for me because it helped me to bond with my baby more. And I would write in those letters how I'm feeling that day, how excited I am to welcome her into the world, or how anxious I'm feeling, how nervous I'm feeling, whatever it is that I felt on a particular day, I would write it down in those letters. I don't plan on giving her those letters anytime in her lifetime or mine. So it's not that you're going to be showing it to anybody or sharing it with anyone. It's just so that you can work through how you are feeling and discuss it in a sense with your child. And by doing so, it's very therapeutic. Also, you bond more with your baby. The next tip I have for you is to laugh every single day. This tip I loved so much because it was my favorite time of the day. I would find a YouTube video, or I would find stand-up comedy because I love stand-up comedy, or cartoons, and I would sit and watch it and I would laugh my socks off. And it made me feel so much better because even if I was having a bad day, laughing always brings up my mood, always brings up my spirits and makes me feel good. And it was always something that I could do with somebody or I could do alone. So laughing every single day really was something that I enjoyed, and I'm sure you guys will find that helpful as well. The next tip I have for you is to talk about your feelings to someone neutral. Now, when I say neutral, I don't mean a family member or a friend or somebody in your inner circle. I mean somebody like a therapist, somebody completely neutral, and somebody who has an opinion that is not judgmental or biased in any way. When we are pregnant, we have a lot of fluctuating hormones, and that plays a big role in how we feel. Also, the people around us and their energy affect us as well on a very, very big in a very big way. And even though we are not fully aware of it, we will find ourselves being drained around certain people, and it is because we are being affected by their energies. And that is why I say talking to somebody neutral, somebody outside of your circle, somebody outside of your life will be helpful, so that you can also have an objective from an outsider's perspective, and also you can think in terms of an outsider's perspective, what they think in a neutral sense about your situation, about a certain particular person in your life, and so on. Next tip I have for you is feed your mind positivity. Now, this is a really easy one and it's a really fun one. What I would do is I would read books, I would read blogs, I would watch YouTube videos. Anything that feeds my mind positively, I would do more of. So that could be in terms of mindset, in terms of what to expect while you are expecting, not the book, but just in general, blogs, in stories, anything that would help me in a positive way. So even if it's not only about your pregnancy, but even if it's about life in general, if you are watching motivational videos or motivational documentaries or anything that feeds your mind positively, do that and watch more of that, read more of that, and just feed your mind with more positivity and let out all of the negativity. So if anything is triggering you in a negative way, such as social media, toxic people in your life, whatever it is, get rid of it and feed your mind positivity. The next step I have for you is visualization. Now, this doesn't take long. It takes 5 to 10 minutes a day. And what I would do, is I would sit and I would close my eyes and visualize my life, being happy, visualize being with my baby, visualize us playing together, laying together, the things we would do together, and it would bring out positive emotions. It would make me feel so excited to welcome her. It would make me feel so happy, so full of joy, and I just couldn't wait to have her in my arms. And I know that this is a very powerful tool because I've read so many things about it, and I've watched so many videos about people speaking about how positive visualization impacts us on a daily basis and how we can use it to make our lives better. So I would really recommend you doing positive visualization for at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day, and visualize and bring in those happiness and bring in those happy thoughts inside of you, and then it will be reflected in your outer reality. And the last tip I have for you guys is to pamper yourself every single day if you can. Sometimes it's difficult if we have more than one child and we have other things to see to. We have a husband, we have family, we have work, a lot of things that we need to see to, but it's important to take out at least 5 minutes a day just for yourself, to pamper yourself. If that means making yourself a cup of tea and just sitting quietly by yourself reading a book, or if it's laying in a bubble bath, or if it's giving yourself a nice manicure, or whatever it is, facial, whatever you enjoy, take out 5 to 10 minutes every single day and just pamper yourself. Be with yourself. Allow yourself to just be free and be happy and just be still and quiet and enjoy your time on your own by yourself. So those are the tips I have for you. Just to recap them really quick, in no particular order. Isolate yourself from the source of your pain. Write letters to your unborn baby. Take care of yourself and pamper yourself. Journal your emotions. Do things that you love doing. Laugh every day. I missed one. Spend time with other mothers and children. I don't know how I missed that one. Yes, spending time with other moms and kids really helped me a lot as well. Where I was staying at the time when I was pregnant was in a complex, and there was a lot of other mothers and children, and they would play in the courtyards, and they would ride their bikes around and splash in the pool, and I would love just sitting and watching them and just watching them have a good time, and it really made me feel excited to have someone I'm also going to share those memories with. So that was another one. Spend time with other mothers and children. Also, talk about your feelings to somebody neutral. Feed your mind positivity every single day, and visualize yourself with your baby being happy, in your environment, and so on. So those are the tips I have for you guys. I really hope that you will try them and that you will feel better about being pregnant and enjoying that time of your life. For me, it went by way too quickly, and I'm so glad that I had ample amount of time to enjoy my pregnancy and be happy. And you will really miss it. It will be over way too quickly. You will miss being pregnant so much. It is such a magical time in your life. It is such a feminine time in your life. You are bringing a life into this world. It is so special. It should be cherished, and you deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be at your most peaceful when you are pregnant. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and find and follow me on social media. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.